The name Engaboli School is coming from a fig tree, which is at least 4 kilometers from the school itself. The old road, the road which was used in 1914, was the one which was used to come to this school in 1963 when the school was up there at Mondoto. So this old school was passing through a very big old fig tree called Engaboli in Maasai language. It's the first school in this area after the independence. As you know, the independence took part in 1963, 12th of December. But already in 1964, this school was built up there at the site where Nondoto School is. It was built by the Catholic missionaries led by the late Monsignor John Levers. Then later on he left and the school continued up to 1968 for the first class. Then they moved to Bisil. Then the school continued from the place where called Nondoto now. And then in 1975, there was a misunderstanding between the political issues between the leaders of this community. Some proposed this school to be brought up to Maitisa so that it will be close to Namanga Kajiado Road for the safety. In the case of any need from the offices, the school will be near the road. In the case of diseases, it will be near the hospital. So the school was brought here in 1975. Since then, the building, the first three buildings, were built by the Catholic as sponsored of this school up to now. And the 3 other rooms were built by the money from the handers. And the other 3 rooms, the staff room and the other rooms here, were built by the parents. The school itself up to now, I've got more than 450 pupils from different backgrounds. The Maasai children are occupying a very good place of 70%. When we met with the headmaster, the challenges facing him is coming from this different background of the children, different capacity of understanding from the parents. In 1975, when this school was brought here, it was typically a bush school. It was that a very big bush school. Then by 1977, there was that severe drought, which made the school at least to be the way it is. Many people try to plant trees, many times they die. And 7 years ago, you can see now the area is becoming good. It is green, it is growing. 7 years ago, the people sat together and say, how can we plant trees? So they allocated a responsibility to each and every child in the school, was given a tree to plant. And the way to plant, by then there was no water in this school. So every child was coming with 5 liters of water to water his tree or her tree. In this way, it helped many trees to grow because each and every tree have got its own owner. So every child now here knows I was the one who planted the tree. For example, there are some trees which are planted by the chief of this area now, and he's always very proud when he comes to the school meeting and always saying, I was the one who planted this tree. Now the headmaster is a master from this area. According to the new constitution, at least the head teacher is always supposed to be from the tribe where the school is built. But now the constitution is still going on amendment. So maybe by next year, we don't know what will happen. But in the minds of the community, they are proposing to go and see the county government, whether they can get at least 60% or 70% the Maasai teachers, so that the Maasai children will be acquainted with their culture and their background. What are the challenges as a headmaster of this mixed tribal school? And also, I think the teachers are not Maasai, all of them. You have mixed teachers. What are the challenges facing your office as a head person?
Some of the challenges that I'm facing since the school is a mixed school, it finds that those parents, when I put them together, you know, they come from different
background, different languages,
yeah. So whenever I want a development, a kind of a project, it become a challenge to put them together. But all in all, we are trying. Also the same to pupils. Pupils in the classes, they differ because of that mixed up. That some children come from different clans, so they have different culture, different behavior. So you find that this child, for example, now the Muslim, now it have that behavior.
The Islamic behavior of segregated.
Yes. Yeah. So now I have that challenge. But all in all, I am trying all my best, because if the guiding and counsel come, I call one Muslim, I'll call one Christian to talk to them in one of the classroom. I'll take them. Parents the same. I do that. There's that challenge.
What can the Maasai do in order to preserve the remaining part of their culture, this 85%, which is really in a crossroad? It might get lost, but how can they preserve this deposit?
This one can be preserved by the Maasai sitting down and have societies or organization to be having an awareness to all corners, because the culture is lost. The way they are selling their lands, it will lost.
Yeah, because people are coming from outside.
People are coming from outside.
Yeah.
They'll come and inherit them. So it need awareness. It need leaders to sit down and have societies, welfares to preserve their culture. That means, like now, last month, April, you know, we talk of Olebon and Olebon and so on. Now there's that age set. Let the age set continue. Let those boys in school during the holiday, April and August, let them do that manyata and sing and have Olebon and the other one, and then they open the school and come back to school. So having a manyata during the holiday, the culture will remain.